everyone, my name is Nicole and welcome to this week's episode of Bio Corner. Today we're going to be talking about this meme and why it's funny and actually kind of true. Okay, so this meme. It is a labeled picture of mitochondria, which all of you who have gone through high school biology know that, yes, this is the powerhouse of the cell! And then it says, enslaved bacteria. And this is actually pretty accurate because of something called the Endosymbiosis Theory, which says that mitochondria may have actually been their own organisms before they became part of the animal cells as we know them today. Let me set the scene. About 3 billion years ago, there were only single-cell eukaryotes and prokaryotes. Eukaryotes are the cells our bodies and plants are made of. They have lots of other organelles, which are like a cell's organs, inside them that do specific jobs and help them work. Prokaryotes don't have organelles, and bacteria fall into this category. Prokaryotes are basically just tubes of DNA and the machinery to make proteins from that DNA. So, life is starting to take shape on Earth with eukaryotes and prokaryotes, and everything's great, right? Well, sort of. See, Earth is starting to accumulate a lot of oxygen because of photosynthetic bacteria like cyanobacteria, which take the energy from the sun and carbon dioxide in the air and turn it into sugar and oxygen. At the end of photosynthesis, that oxygen is released into the air, changing the atmosphere of the Earth at the time. Only cells that figured out how to use oxygen are thriving in this new environment because now they can do something called aerobic respiration, meaning they can make energy from sugar with oxygen, which makes way more energy than anaerobic respiration, which takes place without oxygen. Kind of like when the Pokemon Eevee is given a Thunderstone to evolve into Jolteon so that it can unlock more cool attacks other than tackle. Now, remember the eukaryotes I mentioned before? Well, at this point in history, they're actually pretty basic. They haven't quite figured out this whole oxygen thing yet, but conveniently, the aerobic bacteria have. So about 1.5 billion years ago, the eukaryote did what any normal, reasonable life form would do. And it was, wait, what was it again? Wait, hang on, I got this. They evicted squatters? No. They stole the Declaration of Independence. No.
I'm taking the whole thing.
Gosh, what was it? Oh, that's right. They ate them. They ate the aerobic bacteria. I guess that's one way for you to solve your problems. Anyways, the eukaryotes eat the aerobic bacteria, specifically thought to be alpha proteobacteria, through what's known as endocytosis. Once swallowed by the eukaryote, instead of the bacteria being broken down the way food is broken down and digested by your stomach, the aerobic bacteria continue to live inside the eukaryotic cell. And as they lived there, they continued to use aerobic respiration to make way more energy for their hosts. The eukaryotes get the benefit of now being able to use all this new oxygen in the atmosphere and make way more energy, later making it possible for them to evolve into multicellular organisms like jellyfish, the dinosaurs, dogs, and us. And the aerobic bacteria get the protection of living inside a much larger, less likely to be eaten again, eukaryotic cell. Hence the name Endosymbiosis Theory. Endo for endocytosis and symbiosis for both things benefiting from the relationship. And that's the endosymbiosis theory in a nutshell. By the way, primitive plant cells did this to the cyanobacteria I mentioned earlier in the exact same way, which led to the modern chloroplast, which are where photosynthesis takes place and what give trees and other plants their green color. Also, since mitochondria and chloroplasts used to be completely independent bacteria, and because bacteria have DNA, the mitochondria currently in our cells and the chloroplasts and plant cells still have some of their own DNA. Also, You get your mitochondria from your mom because they are housed in female eggs and not male sperm. Thanks, Mom. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Please make sure to like and subscribe if we've earned it. Leave a comment below about something new that you learned or something you want discussed in another video, and I'll see you guys next time.